So what happens if you're in a bankruptcy case and you're due to get some money back, maybe some money from a tax refund, or you had an insurance claim that came in and you're going to get some extra money back? Can you keep the money, or do you need to get the court's permission? Watch our next video and find out. Okay, so this area, motions to retain, this is one that we probably see the most people get in trouble with, because clients will just start assuming things because they did not read the information we provided when they first filed their case. But clients will start assuming that if they get money back from a tax refund, maybe they have an insurance claim where they got some money back, they can just keep it and they don't have to pay their creditors. They can go on a cruise, they can buy a new car, lots of different things sometimes they assume. That is not the case. So number one, at least in our district, if you are in a 100% plan, so if you're in a 100% repayment plan where you're paying all your creditors back, you do not have to commit your tax refund to your plan, which is great. So if you do get money back from your tax refund, you get to keep that money because you're already paying your unsecured creditors back everything. So the trustees in our district, they don't have a problem with that. Now, if you are not repaying all your debt back in full and your trustee is not Marietta Townsend, because Miss Townsend's office, they do not require that tax refunds be remitted to the trustee if you're paying less than 100%. But if you have the other two trustees, which would be Melissa Davey or Nancy Whaley, you are only allowed to retain the first $2,000. Anything that you receive over $2,000 has to be committed into your bankruptcy case if you are not in a 100% repayment plan. So the first thing you need to do is take a look at your attorney-client agreement and the plan that you've already reviewed and signed off on. And if it does not say 100% going to your unsecured creditors, anything that you receive that's over that, you have to send in to the trustees, or you will get in a lot of trouble. Now, what happens if you get money back, but you actually, like a lot of people, you need your tax refund because of an emergency issue? Well, the good news is we can do something called a motion to retain, but we have to have proof of what you need it for, and what you need it for has to be something that's pretty vital to your just regular living, expenses, or your family's living expenses. So let me give you an example. We have a lot of clients that they wait, of course, until tax time, like a lot of Americans do, to get dental work. Dental work's really expensive. So sometimes someone needs a root canal, they need fillings, there's something that needs to be done. Well, that's pretty urgent, and the courts understand that. So we can do a motion to retain your tax refund, or even insurance proceeds, if it's insurance proceeds. But we can do a motion to retain those funds, but it has to be something that you can prove. So quick way to do that is you go to your dentist, you get a quote for, hey, this is how much it's gonna cost, and we will do a motion for that amount. Just keep in mind though, when we do motions to retain for tax refunds, it has to be for the entire amount, not just the amount that you're over $2,000. The entire amount, because you already have $2,000. So if you're wanting more than that, the court says, well, then you better show us that you need the entire amount. So you're going to need to go and get invoices, quotations to show what's going to cover this. Now, once we get this filed and granted, you're going to have about 30 days, and then you're going to need to show the court proof that that's what you used it for. So don't think you can file a motion to retain for dental work and you don't really get it done. You just buy cruise tickets and you go to the Bahamas. You're going to get in trouble because you have to show what you did use it for. So just keep that in mind. But the thing to always remember in your case is, bankruptcy court isn't inflexible. The court understands that things come up and you may need these special motions in order to keep some excess funds. But the point is, you have to prove it is something that is vital and necessary, and then you have to show proof that that's what you really use the money for. But it is a very common motion, and we're always happy to file these for clients. In our case, you can go to our website, www.saedilawgroup.com. If you click in the right-hand section of the website, it says Clients. You just click in there, you go to Chapter 13 Clients, and we have all of the request forms you're going to need pretty much for any motion that you need to request that we file. One of the reasons we do it this way is because you need to see what we need, and you're going to need to also sign off and approve it. So make sure that you submit the form and that you also submit the documents we need, because just filling out the form, we're not going to file it. You have to provide the supporting documents. So just keep that in mind. So the quicker that you get everything, the quicker we can assist. If you have a question about this or any other potential issues in a case, don't ever hesitate to reach out, and we're happy to assist.